Hello viewers, 454 days of war. The main attention of media, social media, bloggers, military experts and those who are interested in the ongoing Russian-Ukrainian war shifted to Belgorod, where 80 plus militants entered from Ukrainian side into Russian territory who claim to be part of Russian volunteer group and legions of freedom of Russia. The sabotage force included 2 tanks, 1 armored personal carrier, 9 other armored vehicles which could be worth a battalion level. And to counter it, the Russian forces activated themselves within half an hour along with Mi-8, Mi-28 and even Ka-52. The uses of Russian aerospace forces were limited because it was in their territory and these militants had penetrated almost 8 km deep inside Russian territory and within the civilian establishments. As per a report, the whole mission was under the control of British Special Air Services, that is SAS, and same time Ukrainian officials claim that do not have any direct involvement in the entire episode. These militants entered Belgorod border from Groy and reached up to Grevron. They also seized a house of culture in Gora Podal village. The aim seems to be Department of Russian Ministry of Internal Affairs and FSB. Kremlin has said that their main task was to distract from Bakhmut losses. In the meantime, Ukrainian military continued shelling at an increased level, and there was some panic where semi-evacuation of civilian population were seen in progress in Belgorod. Belgorod governor had declared counter-terrorist operation regime to liquidate and counter the sabotage group in Kozinka and other places in Belgorod where these militants has reached. The militant groups lost close to 70 men, 5 infantry fighting vehicles, 1 tank and many POWs were taken. The rest of them were able to retreat back to Ukraine. Finally, the Russian forces are able to control the situation. However, the armed forces of Ukraine, in whatever name or whatever they did, succeeded on 2 fronts. Firstly, they are able to escalate the war slowly and positively, moving in northward as well as in south directions, where in east they are losing by and large. And second, they were able to lift up the morale of Ukrainian forces, declaring it to the world and their supporters in the west as well as Pentagon that they can start ground offensive also in north as well as in south. And in addition to UAVs and artillery, their ground forces are equally capable. There is nothing much from the northern war zone. By the way, Kursk also received some of the shelling from Ukrainian side. Nothing from the south. On interdiction mission, it continues. Russian forces carried out interdiction missions in Kramatorsk, Dnepropetrovsk, Odisha, Zaporizhia, Mykolaiv and other regions, while Ukrainians are continuing shelling in south as well as in east. In east, Bakhmut, 50% of Kromov is captured by the Russian forces, while Russian forces have also started moving towards Ivanivsky from Bakhmut city side. As far as flanks are concerned, there is nothing much to report. In Marianka, the Ukrainian forces did try to storm Russian troops in North of Pobeda but did not succeed much. The Ukrainian military claims that fight in and around Bakhmut continues. This is the overall scenario. War continues as before, except few special operations here and there. And Probably these special operations are likely to become a major one rather than major offensive from either side. Other information: NATO Parliamentary Assembly says that Russia has committed crime against Ukraine and it is to be termed as genocide. Armenia is ready to recognize Nagorno-Karabakh as part of Azerbaijan provided the Armenian population is ensured. Of course, this is a joke. Ukraine, whether it wins or loses the war, will continue to be under Pentagon's radar for its forward action towards Russia. Thank you friends, that's all.